Jesus, will you keep the fucking racket down? It sounds like a fucking war zone out there. Oh, sorry, my mistake. It is a fucking war zone out there because it's Battlefield 3. My apologies, it's a very easy mistake to make, confusing real life with this video game. For a moment there, I thought I was being sent out to serve my country. I had then realised that I'm not at all from the United States, and that I'd simply logged onto a game of Rush on the Seine crossing. I don't know how you pronounce it, Seine, Seine. Sadly, I don't speak French, but I've been told that I've got to come to France and blow some shit up. Now, blowing shit up is a language that I can speak, with the AMCOM station being my first victim of demolition. Now, I tried to be a cheeky bastard, but I'm jumping the gun a little here. You can't go that way. Turn the fuck around and get back in there. Ah, fine. Looks like we're going to have to kick down the front door. Fortunately for me, that's another language I'm fairly familiar with, and playing so much Operation Metro in the beta certainly taught me a lot of things about kicking down the front door. Regardless, this is the first time I'm playing the Seine crossing. A lot of you guys have been requesting some Battlefield 3 from me, and understandably so after the beta videos I've made. You've probably been expecting me to make some videos from the full game. Well, yes, I will be. Consider this one the first. But I don't think I'll be able to bring them out as often as you guys might like. Like, there have been hundreds and hundreds of Battlefield 3 videos uploaded, but this is only my first one being posted now. Unfortunately, Europe received the game 3 days later than the United States do, so I didn't get my copy until, well, I actually had it on the 27th, but I didn't have time to play it. I had a go on the 28th, couldn't play it all on the 29th, and then I had a little go on the 30th. And now today, the 31st, I'm recording this. So I'm hoping after today I can find more time to actually play some Battlefield 3. I'm only like rank 9, I think. And right here, there's a gentleman across the road behind the white van, and he's being a bit of a tease. He probably thinks I'm going to get impatient and leave. I'm sorry, buddy, I've got all the patience in the world. Well, as soon as you've exposed yourself, you die. And B appears to be on the other side of this wall, and what do you do when there's a wall in the way? You pull out the small. There we go, lads, on we go. Maybe not then. Maybe it's just going to deny us and we have to go through the front door. God damn it, that is not how you use a small. This is how you use a small. Ooh. You're right, mate. You don't look too good. Oh Christ, these stairs are the bane of my existence, honestly. Importing this into Sony Vegas and playing it back has made me realise that I need to turn my bloody brightness up because I can't shoot for shit in this place. What is that? What is that? That is just an utter mess. Bloody hell, right, I slowed this down. I didn't see these guys on my telly. But slowing it down and watching it back on my laptop, look at this. It took me this long to start shooting. What in the actual fuck is wrong with me? Lads, if you are struggling to see people on Seine crossing on these stairs, turn your bloody brightness up, because that's what I'm going to do now. Dear God. So eventually, the lads start to cut through the front door underneath the stairs to get to B. I'm still trying to work out the layout of this base and work out where the enemies are spawning, and I eventually found that they were coming from over here. I started to cut them off, and my teammates had the time and space to get B planted, and they sat next to it and defended it while I cut them off from their spawn. And in the end, all your first base are belong to us. And I'm also going to make this disclaimer in every single Battlefield video I ever make from now on. I'm going to be stating whether I'm on the console version or the PC version, as it's clearly quite an important issue and a huge difference. And I admit, even I can see that, despite never having played PC. I mean, look at those low-res textures on the van. Disgusting, I'm sure. They look beautiful to me as a console player. Either way, this is the Xbox version, so if you are a PC player and you think everything I say is worthless, then I apologise for wasting your valuable time. But moving up to this second base, I discovered that there were quite a lot of routes leading up to the river. If I remember correctly, I counted 5 routes altogether, between 3 roads and 2 tunnels that all progressed towards this big river. And at this river, I counted 2 bridges that crossed to the other side, and you could also go down and swim through the river. And as for bomb sites, the AMCOM station is on the left bridge, and the BMCOM is on a boat in the river. And where did the defenders spawn? On the opposite side of the bridge. This base has a really interesting layout, and I love it. But as it was my first time playing it, I didn't really have much of an idea of what was going on. Taking a look at this whole river base for the first time made me think that the A bridge and all the areas surrounding it was a clusterfuck, and that I was no way that I was ever going to cut through trying to get by the A bridge. So I decided to come around the right hand side bridge, from the very right hand side road from the last base. Basically, I'm trying to go all the way around, the long way, because it seems a lot safer. From here, I can cut them off from their spawn, and I'm also right above the boat where the BM-com station is. In fact, I'm pretty sure that I could just hop off the bridge now and land on the boat if I wanted to plant the bomb. Fortunately for me, the bomb's already planted, so I could just look over the bridge and check it. But it's not necessary, because B is gone. All that remains now is the clusterfuck land surrounding the A bridge. Fortunately for me, I've progressed pretty far up this side. I've cleared out anyone around it, so I'm going to try and push forward, carefully checking the spawns. I'm pretty sure this is where they're spawning. I'm pretty sure if they wanted to, they could just run up these roads and shoot me in the ass. So this is dangerous play, but sometimes you just gotta risk it for a biscuit. I have always wanted to use that phrase in the commentary, and now seems like the appropriate time. And I want a biscuit, so I'm risking it a little bit, and I'm going towards their spawn. Again, cutting the bastards off, killing the animals. Does that sound familiar? That's what this is. Now A is down, and I have a grandstand view. I get a couple of hit markers. Sorry mate, I don't do hit markers. I do s'mores to the back of your skull. And oh shit, this is where the risk starts to come back and bite me in the ass. There's one... dolphin dive away. How are we still alive, man? Just get inside. Oh my god, there's another one. Just get inside, take cover. There's grenades, there's bullets, there's just death going on everywhere. And that includes me. Clusterfuck land indeed. Maybe it's time we started to wrap up the clusterfucks for now, because I'm a little out of breath. This has been a fun game of Rush on the Seine crossing. With Battlefield 3 videos, my concern is that I won't be able to get them out that often, because I feel like I'd have a lot to live up to the tear-up videos I did of the subway and the metro. In my opinion, those are the two single best videos I've ever made. And it's not that I'd feel pressured to try and live up to them, it's more that I want my Battlefield stuff to be as good as that. But honestly, I had fun making this video. This is just one single gameplay. And while it's kinda hard for me to graft out a whole solid gameplay of Rush, taking the highlights and compiling them, just trying to give a little chit chat. I mean, what have I talked about? Shooting people with s'mores. And I enjoyed it nonetheless. And that is an achievement that I strongly fucking approve of. Lads, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then I'm a very happy boo. I'll see you again soon.